No, Dad, I'm going to fight. This was your company. You and Mum started it. They pushed you out after she died so they could take control. But I am not going to let them do that to me. Yes, Dad, I know. You taught me, remember? Don't forget, I've been working there all my life. Don't worry. I've watched and waited a long time for this. I've collected enough information to send this lot to jail for years. That's where they belong. By tomorrow lunchtime, I guarantee you'll be back in charge. Gotta go now. I've got to get ready for tomorrow's meeting. Yes, Dad, I know what they are. I'll call you when it's over. I'm going to make sure there is nothing left to chance. We'll only get one shot at this, and I want to be totally prepared. I've hired a quiet place out of town where I've been running the investigation from. They'll know by now that someone's been checking on them, but they don't know who. Okay, talk tomorrow. Yes, thanks, Dad. I will. Love you too. Bye.
Oh.
No, my darling. The hour is up. Have I satisfied you? Or should we continue? Speak up, darling. I cannot hear you.
More. I want more.
Of course you want more. I make you cry like a baby.
Oh.
You pathetic little man. Would you like me to hit you harder? It is my pleasure.
No, it's mine.
It's a shame your wife isn't into playing games. To save you fortune. But she can never do what I can do for you. That's why you're here, darling.
Jesus, it takes him so long.
Hey fellas.
Hey. Bill, Tony, Jason.
How you going?
Do any of you know what the hell this is about?
No, fuck if I know, mate. Look, I just got out of bloody hospital yesterday. Then this morning I got a text from Cynthia saying be here at 11 o'clock for some sort of fucking emergency meeting.
Same here. I was just bloody playing golf at a 7 fucking hole. It's Sunday morning, for fuck's sake.
I got that message the same time.
Oh, you're on the 7th hole too, were you? I could see you play golf, mate. You wouldn't
Spare
have
me
shit.
the schoolboy jokes, alright? Some of us got past 4th grade.
Oh,
Shut
really?
up, you two. Jesus, you sound like bloody kids.
Fucking hell.
It seems to me that it's about time we put this little bitch in a place. Alright, let's go. But leave this to me. I'm going to sort this out once and for all.
Well, let's fucking hope so. Fucking hell. Got better things to do than a fucking day than all this shit.
This is fucking shit, you know?
Guys, hold on. Look, before we go in, yeah, I like Cynthia, and her dad. He always treated me really well. Okay, so if you guys want to go in and have a bitch, so be it. But just don't drag me into it, okay?
Tony, you have always been a little chicken shit. If it was up to me, I'd be firing your ass out the door. But I can't afford to pay out your contract. It's just going to cost the company too much. But when your contract's done, you're fucked. Understand?
But guys, look, no matter what, we've got to get rid of Cynthia. We've got to get out of here. She's way too much like a fucking old man.
Oh, look, her old man was bad enough, but this arrogant bitch takes the cake.
Come on. Guys, I just noticed there's lights and cameras here today. What the hell is she doing to us?
Fucking movie star.
Yeah, right. That's yeah, good on you. Oh, look who's here, boys. Great.
Good morning, gentlemen. I'm glad you could all make it this morning at such short notice.
Yeah, thanks very much.
This is the beginning of a new chapter in our company's history.
Cynthia, what the hell is going on? Couldn't this wait till Monday? And why are we meeting here instead of the boardroom?
Good morning to you too, Mr. Swanson. You started out with my father when you were straight out of uni. You worked with him for 15 years. The takeover was your idea, was it not? It was you that convinced the other members that my father was too old. He needed to be retired, replaced by a younger man with more aggressive strategies, I recall you saying. Well, I have some aggressive strategies of my own I'd like to run by you. At the end of which I expect your resignation, along with the resignation of everyone here.
Like hell I will. Who the bloody hell do you think you are? You are fired. You are no longer a member of the board. Let's just put this to a vote, shall we? And we'll just see who's going.
Okay.
Yep, I'm with you.
Sydney Hookers, Mr. Swanson. May 22nd, 2011. July 18th, 2012. August 26th, 2013. June 23rd, 2014, Mr. Swanson. The dates of your little business trips to Sydney to attend the brokers' conferences.
Always out fucking walk.
I've been doing some digging. Your expenses show $126,247.68 unaccounted for.
120 grand's with all this.
What the fuck are you doing? Get fucked, buddy.
The manager of your hotel was only too happy to tell me how you spent our money.
What fucking money?
Especially after I dropped a hint of a rather large 2-week international conference we are planning and would be looking for accommodation for around 250 delegates.
What?
His greed outweighed his discretion. The name of your favourite escort agency, in exchange for a verbal booking, was all it took. After a couple of calls, Stella and I became besties. So I have names, dates, times, amounts spent. I'm sure your wife and children are privy to this information. By the way, how is your brother enjoying his new QC appointment? Oh, and I bet you're looking forward to your daughter's graduation. It would be such a shame to spoil the happy day with her father on trial for embezzlement, especially under such embarrassing circumstances. Perhaps you could ask your brother to defend you. Or would you prefer to save him for the divorce? Mr. William Dobson, you have been patting my ass and making lewd comments to me ever since I came to work with my father 12 years ago. I also have sworn statements from 4 other female employees who are willing to testify in court that you have been doing the same to them over the years. One even claims that you tried to rape her in the storeroom at last year's Christmas party. The only reason she kept quiet is because your wife was seriously ill in hospital at the time. That is sexual harassment. Newspapers love these scandals, and so does the TV news. And at your age, who would want to employ an old, overweight pervert?
What a load of absolute bullshit. Those girls are just after a quick buck. You can't prove a thing.
I have the proof. Enough to put you in court, and that's all I need to get your name plastered all over the papers and in the news. So why don't you sit down and take your medicine like the rest of this sorry lot? Tony Bly, you have been our accountant since the company started over 20 years ago. You were one of my father's most trusted employees, and it was my father who made you a shareholder. And now, your son's drug habit has ruined you, Tony. You have been cheating on your expenses for years, trying to make ends meet and keep him out of jail. So far, we have a debt recovery list against your name of $97,698.21, and we are still digging. Embezzlement case number 2? Tony, whilst under different circumstances, I could feel sorry for you. But I'm afraid these aren't different circumstances. You were in a position of trust, and you abused it. Resign or face the consequences.
Cynthia, I wish I could make it right, but you know that I can't. I mean, I'm willing, I can sell you or give you my stock shares, and you know they're worth much more than I owe. Call it interest. I mean, you and your father have always treated me so well. I'm ashamed of my stupidity. I mean, desperate men do desperate things, and I know I should have sold the shares and quit the company. But I didn't think I'd get another job once word got out. I just wanted to keep my boy out of jail, and in the end it was all for nothing anyway. Cynthia, if you look at the expense claims, you'll see I've been paying most of it back myself to try and repay the debt to the company.
Tony, I'll talk with you later in private. Lastly, Jason Schroeder. What a nasty little man you've turned into. Your Achilles heel was easy to find. You really should be more careful. The stream of young boys coming to visit when your wife is out is impressive. Does she know about your double life, Jason? From the photos, they hardly look old enough to be of age. I guess it's the school uniforms that give that impression.
You conniving fucking slut! How dare you poke around other people's lives? I knew your father would do anything to get his business back, but even he wouldn't stoop this low. You're not going to get away with this. I'll see you for every fucking cent you've got and more. Oh,
Jason, shut up. You can't afford the publicity and you know it. You want to sue? Bring it on, mister. Bring it on! Thank you for your time, gentlemen. Copies of all this information, along with the photographs, receipts, bank records and phone numbers, etc., are with the firm of private investigators I employed to help gather it. Should anything happen to me or my father, they have been instructed to hand it all over to my solicitors, who in turn have been instructed to make all findings public and instigate legal proceedings to recover all monies outstanding. I expect your letters of resignation, along with your company car keys and credit cards, etc., on my desk by 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. I have arranged to buy back your shares at today's market value, so if you will just sign the transfers you'll find on your desks, I believe that concludes this meeting. As I am now the largest shareholder, I will reinstate my father, along with his original board of directors, this afternoon. Oh, just one more thing before I forget. I've had our new accountants deduct all the investigation expenses, misappropriated funds, etc., down to the last cent from your share funds buyback. And as you are all taking early retirement and resigning of your own volition, naturally you will not be claiming your redundancy bonuses, will you? Of course, you will be all issued with the accompanying paperwork, so you have a complete copy of our records, should you wish to contend this publicly. Have a nice day.
Well, that's where it goes, I guess, boys.
Fuck. I swear I'll kill the fucking bitch. I'll fucking kill her! Come on, let's get out of here.
That's it, we're fucked.
It's over, Dad. We won.
What, they just bowed down completely?
Yes, completely.
They what?
There's only one slight change I'd like to make. I'd like to keep Tony on. Not in accounts, but as an advisor of some sort. He won't be a problem again. Ever. I'm certain of it.
Well, you're certain? I mean, I trust your judgment, but... Oh, what the hell? Yep, okay.
See you in the office tomorrow. Your office.
Cynthia, thank you. God, your mother be so proud. You're all we ever wished for 100 times over. Love you. See you in the morning.
Love you too, Dad. Very, very much. Bye.
Cynthia, it's all right. It's me. You're safe, okay? I knew this prick was up to something. Look, you're safe. I'm going to call the cops. Dad, I never liked this prick anyway. No, fine. You're safe now, okay? Like I said, we'll call the police. We'll get this sorted.
Survival. Strike first, strike hard. Don't take no prisoners, and don't let down your guard. Take care where you're walking. No left and no right. Straight down the middle, boy, on a path that's right. If you're looking for justice, looking for justice, if you're looking for justice, make your own. Some think you're crazy, and the others you're king. Crazy and royal, sometimes the same thing. But don't take a back step, don't ever look down. The whole world is waiting to steal your crown. But if you're looking for justice, looking for justice, looking for justice, or make your own. If you're looking for justice, if you're looking for justice, if you're looking for justice, make your own. Make your own justice. Make your own justice.